I'm on YouTube. There we go. Alright, YouTube should be live. I just need to check that the vertical is working. Alright, okay, that's not working properly, but I'll deal with that later. Alright, hello everyone! As you can see, I'm a VTuber. Don't go to Analytics, go to stream settings. Okay, anyway. Let's log in. Alright, so note to self, maybe use the item plugin. Let's see, let's resize that a bit. Can't stick around because I gotta get to it myself. Hey, thanks for stopping in. The avatar does look fantastic, but I'll be honest with you, JV, it's Vroid, so it was relatively easy to set up. But you know, thanks for joining. Set chat to event chat. Right, and then MSQ. Dawntrail. I'm just trying to figure out why the quality of it isn't the best. I'll figure that out later. I don't have time right now. We gotta get moving. That's the wrong way. This is the right way. This is what happens when I have the light in my eyes from the camera. How's latency looking on YouTube? Stream is healthy. See you later? Well, thanks for stopping in! Also, I need to do my daily check-in. Hold on. Alright. Let's see. So last time I was playing alone, and I made it to YakTL, did a bunch of quests, and now I'm on the verge of finding the Golden City. We're also looking for Aether Currents. Don't fall in that hole. In case you missed it, Jamie's playing Big Walk later, so make sure to check her out too. Hold on, I want to see if this will work. A shout out. There. Big Walkies later. Also a very fun person to be around, and a very great stream. She was playing Breath of the Wild yesterday. Oh, I just realized I haven't put up my stamp. Also, my chat might be... Alright, we're nearly there. This did not take as long as I thought it would. The auto crop on YouTube is kind of useless, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Let me see if I can adjust it. Okay, I can't adjust it, apparently. For anyone coming in from the shorts feed, for some reason my VTuber isn't displaying there, and I don't know. I think the only way to fix it would be to use additional resources on my computer. which I might test, but I need to see. I mean, we're only using like 43% of my GPU. I mean, I could. Yeah, I could try. I'll put that down for next time. Switch to vertical streaming. Alright, here we are. Into the traverse. I filled my back with Zebrook Feeble before we left. I'm down to my last serving already. So Baku Jojo ran this way. Somehow they negotiated a peace. Yeah. I wonder if the first and second promises have already arrived. Probably. The traverse will bring us straight into the Jatika heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? Alright, we're almost there. The path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. Or you could just do this and not take any damage somehow. Alpha nod. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently Backwool Jaja cleared away one of the fallen trees but remaining. The one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Waklomat single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Yeah, so for next stream I'll switch to item vertical. See if we can continue using multi-RDP. You know, the usual. What does Alice have to say? Aaronville said this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions in the forest above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. Oh man. How long are these? Aether current is 516 to the south. I want to check how much the VTuber software is using. Oh my god, this is beautiful! But it's consuming a lot of GPU, I can tell you that much. Probably because I had to render it. No, it's only consuming 3.1%, but what if I move? Still 3.2%, impressive. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my peering stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. It affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Peering stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron. One of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous aether they emit causes surrounding flora to grow unique hues, as you can see. Cutscene. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens? Will Vidril be merciful? There you are. What's Kryl doing? Blue! It's all blue! A far cry from the upper forest indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mammook can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. Alright. We're on a tune there. It's not fall. But my god, is this forest beautiful. Alright, let's attune first, just in case we crash. As this is also my first time visiting Mamook, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmu Ruurk's parting words, I advise a cautionary approach. City of Silence. Oh no. We all know what comes next. Let's find out Elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmu Ruurk's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Aaronville can come with me, and Alice can go with Kryl. That leaves Shas to accompany Wuck. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. They just walk off without me. That makes sense, game. So the Aether Current is 203 ohms south. You can still hear me, right? And see me? Yeah, why wouldn't I be able to? I guess because the forest is weird. Belligerent. Just ambient noise. Nope. He just... I don't think they like us. Please tell me you've had better luck. No one will talk to you either. I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. The building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant would ignore us, surely. I bet that they will ignore us. Oh, cutscene. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. No. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone, the non-servant Elector. Can you tell us where they are? I guess not. Well, this is gonna be harder than I thought. I guess not. Now where? No talk, Iangi. How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Oh boy. Oh, I don't have to go there myself. This fits Vacuole, I swear to God.
Up there.
Up. It's gonna be Vacuole, I already know it. What do you know?
Bested. by a mere shade.
Sorolja? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in
It
his
wasn't
prime.
that cool. It was an imposter. It's Vakul Jaja, guaranteed.
The Channeler is Irelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
What just happened? Did he? I think we're about to find out.
Tuli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar himself. That is the final feat.
You're kidding.
The first promise fought alone and fell short. But that is now the least of his concerns.
So that's the final feat.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed Elector.
Uh-oh.
Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant.
Oh!
I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
I thought Vakul would get disqualified, not this guy.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
You?
When Sorolja was defeated, he tried to take the Keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Oh, hell nah.
My dearest child, welcome home.
Oh, hell nah.
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
So he's biased is what you're saying. Or at least he's pretending to be.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy!
What?
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
What do you mean? Alright. Allied front.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you,
Get
glory of Mamuk, for whom all here are
wrecked.
sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors?
Absolutely.
You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Damn. Finally got carbide.
Let's go, brother.
This is not what I expected to happen.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
To be fair, I had to do that fight on very easy mode.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
That's bold.
I'm of the same mind.
Oh, Ekoana
Father named you an
agrees.
elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Oh. Okay. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. The Zurielja, however, seems sad in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Running over Zurielja won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. Let's go meet her. Oh, that's a long drop. Or not. West. Let's see what this lady has to say. Thank you for coming. My name is Malalja. Here we may talk, freely, away from prying eyes. What was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to their traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul. Jaja. You, Jabral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he distrusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blasted siblings have fallen before. This is known. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blasted sibling supremacy. What are we gonna do? Because of my father. He who united Turtle under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Gulu Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in doing so, it may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself. The price we pay is worth an empty dream. This went 0 to 100 real fast today. There's a place that'll help you understand our plight. It lies far to the west. Follow me. We're in 23 yams until we reach the Aether Current. There's 2 yawns last. Here we are. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, the tree must benefit from this meteorite's unique aether. We should press on. Malalja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Northwest. I mean northeast. There's also one northwest of us. Interesting. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, but they'd probably ignore me. The others will continue on. Let's catch up to them. Something's here. Is this the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see yourself. See the truth of the blast. Jesus. Whoa.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
Are we just gonna jump down?
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Beasts? What is that? Looks cool. What are you doing here?
A cool cha-cha.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
Wait, what?
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
A secret.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
I have a feeling the story's about to get interesting.
Here.
Pressing.
This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed babunja. An infant.
What? Did he just say? Oh my god, there's multiple of them.
Converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
No.
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
So this entire time...
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united.
So Bakul Jaja was not the bad guy this entire time?
Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads. And tremendous
So this
power.
entire time he wasn't evil. Just desperate.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive.
1 in 100?
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's...
It's terrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what.
A sunk cost fallacy.
It was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice. I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours.
Exactly.
Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tiral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Oh, probably not.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubiko and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
He's right. This game is making me feel things.
I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, alligator, not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Said in tandem.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Alright. Now what? Hey Shafts, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakul Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotage us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Turtle Vidro of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years did I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. Does this pain justify his actions in your eyes? I hear you. Bakul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. Right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go through such lengths ever again. Thanks for listening. Now that I voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna go find some ether currents. Alright. Northwest. There it is! I wish there weren't as many Aether Hertz as there were, to be honest. But we're gonna need flight if we wanna get through this painlessly. I really hope they change the Aether Current system in 8.0. But how, I don't know. How is a good question. How many Aether Currents do we have? Whoa, that thing's beautiful. Northeast. Oh, there's a fate. It's gotta be up here, right? Southeast. Oh, I see it. Southeast. How many more do we have? I can find where it is. 2 more. 2 more of the random ones, and then 2 of the quests, and we're done. South. Southeast. Yeah. So I did miss one then. In case you're wondering what my model was doing, I was taking a sip of water. Oh man. Oh. Let's see. East. Go up. Great, now it's further east. Northeast. Okay, it's down here. There it is. Now how to get up there, that's the question. Okay. That's the final one of the place Aether currents. And then we have main quest plus 2 quests. And we should be good. Let's find a way up. Uncle Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. We haven't a moment to lose. Alert to Balalja. Moxituro Azuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy you require. The more work quickly, less Zirielja discover our intentions. Bakul Jaja has given us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. In order to take what we get going, use them to gather as many people as you can. Yes, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend us in here. Nothing in here. The merchant. A blessed scale? In an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make for this, but I should go at once. Belligerent. The scale. If the blessed trusts you, then so will I. What is it that you require of me? Assembly. Bakul Jaja bids us come to Moxituro Zuj. Strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Secret walk. Come on. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Yes. Wonderful. Bakul will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming as well. Apparently there's an Azul nursery to the west called Gol Magic Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you there afterwards. Damn. Damn, just when I thought I was done. Leave this place. Well, before I do... Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. I thank you, Blessed Scalebearer, for being worthy of this gathering. I shall away at once. And now we're gonna go all the way back to where we were. Hold on, I need to write something down. Give me a second. To do. If I can spell. I'll do that after stream. The hell? That was weird. Now we wait. Alright, here we go. Where's Walk? Right here. Hurry on, Jay! Come on now. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Lamati. Need I remind you that this ride is a competition? Whatever advantage you're out to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. Who cares about the competition? You need to do what's right. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I'm at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wak Lamont, third promise of Tuliodal. Promise? I thought you served Vakul Jaja. You deceived us? No, they did not. Oh, just in the nick of time. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Waklamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any of you here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that created Blessed Siblings' demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only Blessed Siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zirilja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Just throw a smoke bomb at him, if he appears. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. I'm sure my son would have preferred to stay, but his presence will greatly sway people. I don't know if I'm comfortable discussing this with her. I'm glad Koana agreed to help. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Momo's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover new sorts of hope. I know we will. Alright, Jas, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamulja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, Dubigo and Bunawa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. Let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. The land was once rich with ore, but the Yakoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. If we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force. For that, we need the might of blessed siblings. There have been other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. The forest is very dark. There's hardly any sunlight, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika, Banana, and Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries, and you'll go insane. Forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. The forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolo, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders is intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, while all our concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Aaronville mention something about the meteorites? That the aether they emit makes the plants grow blue? Rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. God, I love the music. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need to investigate it further. They also seem to affect the fauna. We know that much. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to the meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze the samples, though. I carry with me a few devices, perhaps you and Kryl could lend your expertise? I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well there. Here. Ah, I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, meteorite time. This isn't Earthbound, but meteorites are still a thing. So the meteorite energies. Oh, hold on, there's one over here. Oh wow, it's radioactive. There's one over here. Oh, I see another one. Oh, I need to modify that command. I need to specify that's on Twitch. Did you find them? Yes. Much obliged. Alphanod Kryl and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelengths may take a little while. I'm hopeful their efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to wait her arrival at MSQ Dual, so go and meet her there. We'll return with our results soon. Okay, we're almost there. We've done all we can. I don't know about the Charlian devices of his, but if they may have helped him, Mook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope. I can feel it. Also, why would anyone choose the standard Spectrum die? It's worth less than the Night World Silver piece. The only reason to choose it would have been because of the old system where dies were not combined. So that's what I always find weird about it. I'm sure Zurielja would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. Those people are my people and I can't ignore their plight. I'm fine to call myself Dawntrail one day, after bringing an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jaja not least of all. They'll come back with a report soon. There he is. Good, everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it'd only be right to call the others. Thanks for our efforts. I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in Blessed Siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops. In all respects have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. This, that is, the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that it is abundantly fertile soil. This may be surprising to hear, as you've even seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees, while others are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salts in a place called Charlian, there's a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Papoto and tomato from Turl, so too might Mamook benefit from pouring crops. Hey look, it's the Columbian Exchange! But in FF14. You mean we're able to grow more than Najul? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed Siblings will have to be the answer anymore. Then, there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice? We can't change the past, but we can change the future. Let the old teachings end with us. I know Blessed Siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. Well, I'll prove that when we work together, Our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children in our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words? Yes. All I'll do is save the entire star. Saving the star is far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge the value of allies. We've said what we wanted to say. Now that's all that's left is to defeat my father shade and defeat the Brotherhood, and clear the way for Mamook's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete this feat, let's be sure to tell Zuriel the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods will grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. Is he conceding? We're counting you, Waklamat. Alright, let's do this. I may have to do this with the Echo, but... Waklamat's gonna head to announce our readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. To help these people improve their prospects, all the better. We should go and meet our comrades where Zoralja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Zoralja is disqualified, Bakal Jaja is no longer fighting. Interesting. Alright, I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be. Can't repair anything. Alright, here goes nothing. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Idol level 666! Nice. I don't like the sound of idol level 666. This might be a hard fight.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamook and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass Blessed Siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this.
Why is it so bright?
So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamook.
Am I fighting as her?
What drivel! Without the Blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja.
Something tells me I'll have to do
The
this
finest
twice.
warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
What?
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second prompt.
Yeah, we got the
I
point.
see. In that case,
Holy crap!
it seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to
He is
participate,
endorsing
I
Rock.
trust.
We only have one candidate left.
What are you scheming?
Oh, you'll see.
Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me.
I disagree.
You have
I
always
think we
held
need
the
a
happiness
coalition.
of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I love this. I love this expansion. Come on, let's do this.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Let's do this. Who should I follow?
Everyone ready?
Ready. I shall tank.
No hard feelings, Papa.
Let's do this. Your item level has been adjusted to 666.
Bear witness to our resolve.
In their reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These blaze sundered Baligarbanda scales.
Blades of fire rain.
Down!
force. Oh, very bastard!
How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
Not enough. But together, we shall
Not enough!
triumph! You're not alone.
Trail's almost dead! Okay.
We'll get through this!
I know not who you are. Are you blood to nothing?
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Down for the count.
Resolve the resultant all. By crimson wrath be sundered.
Uh-oh. I don't like the look of this.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have
Okay.
the strength to stand up to this?
I'll have a limit break.
I will be the next Dawn servant! I will protect my people!
Hold position.
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet. We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. Consuliyola!
Wait, Deckard already has level 100 stuff? You're kidding. Duty complete. I did it on normal mode too.
That's my old man for you.
Get wrecked.
I refuse to accept this.
Well, you must.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Arugadin?
Arugadin! That's where the scene comes from.
Tanqua! It's been too long.
Arugadin.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume?
I don't remember.
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean
Well,
sailor.
no way!
The one
No
with
way!
the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat.
I can't believe it's actually him.
To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory! Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
That's literally called an advisor.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency.
True.
Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill
Let's find
my
this golden
charge
city.
as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
That's all keystones.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking.
Witticisms. Who are you, Urianje?
But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
It's true.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Let's do this. Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Malaja. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You've fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way that we can build the lives we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders. As equals, of course. Like inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamuk grow. But what happens when they learn about us, about what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so it shall remain. The atrocities committed here are facilitated by the Autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, while I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing the city needs is more death. Akul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to understand to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you, here in Ntuliolo. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. So they were lovers. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know? The people of Mamuk have accepted you. Merchants and vendors are available for use. Alright, do we have... Here's the Aether Current. You'd like to chat. This ain't no place for a proper chat. My cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it on account of me dazzling twinklers? I read that as twinks. Alright, we got work to do. You're a traveler, are you? Can I ask for your help? There are too many prying ears here. Meet me on the other side of the grove. You're one of the Third Promise's retainers, aren't you? Please help me. My husband and I were attacked by wyvers outside the city. He's no match for them alone. Yep, on it. We're going off the trail. You have my thanks, stranger. I take it my wife sent you. What? Wyvers don't usually attack people. I hardly knew what was happening before they were on us. So neither here nor there. Let's return to Mamuk and see they receive a reward. My wife should be anxious for our arrival as well. Okay, one done. Surprised we haven't done any dungeons. Good, you made it. I need your help handling a small but irritating problem. Have you heard of Blue Leafkin? They were once a Mamulja who were cursed for some misdeed or another. Those who believe in that sort of thing are terrified to make any contact, for fear they'll be cursed as well. I don't think there's any truth to it, but that won't stop people from thinking I was contaminated for crossing past someone. They generally keep to themselves deep in the forest, but recently one's been spotted wandering. Dispose of it. Dead. Alright, that's our Aether Currents. Thank you, Traveler. Now we'll be able to hunt these forests without fear. We have many stories of the Blue Leafkin. but none agree on who among the Manulja was cursed first or what misdeed. Some say it was a Dopero punished for felling trees, others say it was a Bunawa punished for burning them. Each clan insists the blame lies with another, of course. It's just a tale. Yep, I killed it. No, it's just a story after all. Anyway, you've done us a great service. We'll be sure to keep to our normal hunting grounds, and see if we can find our missing friend. I'm gonna go visit the merchant. Alright, we're done. Not. Oh, 1,000 blessings upon you. My go, Talja is safe thanks to your kindness. I don't know what I would have done had you not arrived when you did. Most of our able-bodied fighters have left the city in search of mercenary work, you see. As I once did myself. You're from Eorzea, aren't you? I toured across the salt in my younger years. That is, until I suffered injury enough to send me home for good. Now I can hardly manage to ward off the occasional feisty wyvern, it would seem. The right days mean little when you can no longer protect your loved ones. I'm perfectly fine, aren't I? Besides, those wyverns weren't feisty. They were positively feral. I still can't believe we were attacked by such normally docile creatures. Something had them agitated, though I can't imagine what. Still, if our local wyverns are being driven to a rage, that doesn't bode well for us. I realize this isn't more than you bargained for. Would we be willing to help? It's unheard of, so we need to determine what's going on. I'll deal with it after I'm done with the competition, I guess. There's little in it for you, mine. Don't get your hopes up. Thank you, dearest. He's doing us a kindness. Right. Just not used to the open generosity is all. Thank you, stranger. We're counting on you. Okay. We'll take Argos out for a walk. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't been exactly welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Just seeing how you've won them over, methinks they'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Golojaja's behest, to ensure his hard-won peace is kept. And incidentally, it reminds a real Jaw of his duty as a lector should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now, or didn't you see this sepulchre atop Workor Zormar? That's right, Ketan Ram was one of those names. Yes. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Velagar Manda being one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as ye are by all these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation, but I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne walk, find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, our lictors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Humu Rook refused to divulge when my grandfather passed through Ikbrox 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galus Vedza had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yakway who lived in Yaktiel ever dreamt those golden dreams. Exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. If Gurfurler's abilities are at all representative, the Yakway are no strangers to the arcane. Which means the Dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to the inherent qualities in their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. All we need to do is search Yaktiel from top to bottom. It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While we're there, we can take the opportunity to see to any necessary travel prep. When everyone is ready, let's assemble at the Aetherite. Let me just make sure there's no dungeon ahead. You're Kaktiua's boy, aren't? She told me about you. She said task you with finding the Golden City. I might even succeed, despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My unfruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Luck's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it, together. Heh, was I ever that young? Let's check if there's a dungeon ahead. So we're something to the Golden City. Oh, okay, there's a dungeon. Well, I guess we'll stop doing stuff. You waited for me? It seems Ken Rum knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. I thought it said to meet by the Aetherite. We'll move some loose ends and then we're done. Baby snakes. These names, I swear. Merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe they were ever overstating visitors. You won't believe how many najul they gave me. Now we need as a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I got offered that much. I have an inkling of where it might be. Malaja and Zirilja, you come to help us? No. As an elector, I'm forbidden from speaking in the own city, but my wife is beholden to none of such constraints. and anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth of lost siblings? It stands at the entrance of the Sky Deep Sunnote, the final resting place for children lost for idolatry. We have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktiel, it may be hidden in there. Would you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It's a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will move to a place of comfort and peace. I knew that would be the Golden City! It was literally the only place that made sense! I'm sure Bako Jaja would appreciate that. We're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. So many years ago, a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him, a mage I believe. Truly? The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he ascended past her cenotaph into the old Yakwe quarries. That list of very same ones excavated by war portal streamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Sky Deep Cenote. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gok Drak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in third promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. This is it, everyone. To the Sky Deep Cenote. Let's check if the merchant has anything. Alright, I'm gonna mend my stuff, since I don't have the levels required on my crafters. What do you have? So he has up to level 94. And then I'll just repair my stuff. Oh man, I can't fly! Well, this will take a while. So we're halfway through the Aether Currents. Pretty sure I took the worst way possible, but that's okay. This is the cenotaph, which means that beyond these doors is right of succession or no. Disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. And that's where we'll end, since we don't get the Aether Current yet. So yeah, I'm just curious, who can we do for duty support?
Twould be a pleasure as always.
Okay, I'd rather have Kryl because Alice is, I don't know, Intrepid, Sage. Okay, I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that off stream. Now I just need to find someone to raid if Ranker Face will load. Why isn't it loading? Okay, there we go. Alright, today, let me see if I can do this in Twitch chat. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream.